We offer one simple service to all of our clients. Our agents are guided by one principle, one code. What is that code?
The warrant is all.
The new show Killjoys follows a trio of intergalactic bounty hunters as they chase warrants and fight crime. The series, which premieres in 10 days on Space, stars Canadian Aaron Ashmore and British actress Hannah John-Kamen. Welcome to you both, and thanks for coming, and congratulations on the series.
Thank you.
So you get to live in that world.
Yeah, that's one of the really exciting things, actually, you know, as actors and stuff, is, you know, you get to create, well, we don't actually create the world, but we do get to inhabit this whole, like, space world, and yeah, it's really exciting.
Tell me about your character, because, you know, apparently kind of fun-loving on the outside, but really dark on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, Dutch, she's a tough gal. Like, she's tough, but she has a heart, and she's got a very, very troubled past that kind of comes back, bites her in the butt. And she's earned a lot of respect from, you know, different people in this quad, and she's very respected. She's very loyal, especially with Johnny. She'll, you know, we look out for each other.
Yeah.
Do anything for each other.
Yeah.
So as I understand it, kind of opens, you know, and you guys are kind of like, ugh, you've just come off another big job and you're almost a little tired. You decide to take on this next job because it involves a brother.
Yeah, and that's sort of a bit of a surprise. I sort of take on this warrant by myself, and I basically bite off more than I can chew, and Hannah's character has to basically come save me.
Come and get him out of a sticky situation with your brother.
Which is what happens a lot. I think we bail each other out. That's sort of an interesting thing that we really...
And, you know, and looking at this, so we're taking, like, I mean, it's an action-packed series. Obviously, there's some CG involved, too, but is it a pretty physical thing to have done?
Yeah, I mean, we had physical training, fight training, military training.
Wow.
Working out.
Working out.
That was.
Yeah, it's definitely jam-packed, but that's also sort of what makes it a lot of fun and a challenge, is to, like, all that physicality, and I think it also then shows on the screen. It's fun to watch all that stuff too, all the action and all the fight stuff.
It's fun to do. Yeah. It's so fun to do. Like,
so you put it together, and do you have a sense of how it's all going to look at the end of the day because of the effects, or do you see that for the first time and go, okay, that's how it works?
I was blown away when I saw it all put together. Couldn't imagine how good it was going to look, and you know, they really are creating this world that, you know, it's on the page, but until somebody actually interprets that and creates that for you visually, you don't know exactly what it's going to be. So
yeah, it's amazing how popular these kinds of venues are. Like, I mean, space and all of this and the different. I mean, I know you've done a number of things, X-Men included, in yourself. What is it about this kind of thing that just captivates people's imagination?
I think it's just, I mean, doing it, we use our own imagination, and like you said, like in this world, you know, we kind of created this whole new world, like anything's possible, and you just lose yourself in space, literally. Yeah. And it's so fun. It's so fun to do, and an experience, and throw yourself into this whole new intergalactic kind of planetary system. It's great.
And as in, I mean, some of the series before, but for this one, do we learn a little bit more about the characters as the series goes on?
Yeah, like,
I think that's one of the really interesting things about the show is that obviously there's a lot of sci-fi and action elements, but I think at the end of the day, these characters are really realistic and grounded, and I think that that's what's going to really hook people, you know, not just this giant world that we're building, but also who these people are, and they're very complicated, and the dynamics between them, I think, are really interesting, and I think people will be drawn to that.
Yeah. And when you're reading the scripts and you see kind of the plot as it unfolds, and you know, the dialogue that's going to be between you, do you get, you know, when you're on set, do you get different, I mean, do you have any latitude to kind of add a little bit or ad-lib anything?
When the writing's good, you don't need to.
You don't need to.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Don't need to. And I mean, in the read-throughs and when you get the next script, you're like so excited to read it, and it just flows. It just flows because, you know, everybody knows exactly the pattern, the rhythm, and our characters that, like you said, you don't need to add anything or ad-lib. Yeah, the writing's there.
Action-packed. It looks fantastic. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank
Thank you for coming in. Killjoys premieres Friday, June 19th. That'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern on Space. Visit space.ca for your local listing.